Yeah, I just woke up, man, and I missed the whole fucking tournament. I'm just going back in the war.
So,
I
how's it
saw I
going,
saw the
chat?
title, man. I saw GL was playing against somebody. So Hera was playing against somebody. I kind of want to see
Good
that
day.
match.
Well,
I
Major,
will
welcome
watch
back. Thank you,
the
Tana Crackers.
live VOD later.
Uh,
First, I want to watch this previous one.
what?
And this is a team match. I'm not that interested in team match. I think the match was right here. Yeah, GL Hera versus MVL. I was watching MVL yesterday, man. Day before yesterday. Everybody's watching it. Let's just watch this, man.
I
I
think
will be
they're
a bit back, but I
overall
kind of want to
a
watch
little bit
this.
more well-rounded as a team.
Hmm.
Having said that, I thought Wii Sports they impressed me last week with like
Hmm.
first tap
Let's go GL
T90's going
ahead.
back to Facebook.
Let's see
Well,
who wins this, man.
sub counts
MVL
dropped
and
recently, so
VL.
I might just peace out to the Zuck again. Oh, and then you will
Hmm.
see quarterfinal number 4, and then the semis, and then also the final. I did not cast the first 2 quarterfinals, not for lack of trying. I had appointments, I had power issues, and it did not happen. So I would suggest you want to see those, maybe check the description of the video, and you can watch Ornlu's cast of that. Ornlu is one of the hosts of this event. Um, Listen, we've got 1v1s to start off the series as it works in World Desert Championships too. So in order to earn the first win, your team needs to win a best of 3 and 1v1s. And we were talking about this a little bit on like which team does this favor, because uh, Gamer Legion and Wii Sports both really solid teams with 1v1s, but I would say it favors the team that I also favor ever so slightly in this series, in the team games. It has to in GL.
Hmm.
Hera's in the blue.
I
Hera's
also
playing as the
favors that.
Malians, and he tends to have a
Hmm.
pretty good record against MBL these days. And we have MBL playing as the Tatars, a map that I think is really good for the Tatars. There's lots of hills here. So you get the extra food from the sheep, which is always a nice little bonus, but like any engagement that happens is probably going to be on a hill. And if that happens, advantage to the Tatars. Um, otherwise, you've got, I just, everywhere I look, I see hills. That's the main observation. You do have shorefish on the outside. Might be worth it to maybe just like drop a mill here, 600 food around. And I think Malians are also pretty strong, but that deer is trolling Hera right now, which I'm sure when he saw the deer position, he was like, you've got to be kidding me. Lots of obstacles to get that deer. Also, this boar kind of reminds me of classic Arabia. Arabia generations are so like easy mode these days. In the past, all these hills were normal. I remember having to research loom to bring in boars. They would be far away and up on 7-tile hills, so. So yeah. MBL just scabbing around the map, and he'll bring in his boar here shortly. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I have to say so far. Thank you, TR Pick, for the gifted sub. Wow, role-playing
They're
grandma
very
got this
interested
sub.
in this
Was
match,
that
man.
random? Is role-playing grandma around? Might seem weird for you guys, but for me, I haven't seen role-playing grandma around in a minute. Long-time viewer, so it's awesome they got the sub. Thank you for the sub yourself. TR says,
Did they
F
both go
no
at the
to
same
Zuck, stay
time?
on Twitch. I was kidding.
15 villagers.
Zuckerberg and I
It's
do not
equal, man.
message each other anymore. No, I'm kidding. I never had any communication with him. I just communication with people over Facebook, obviously, but
Wait a
I
minute, I
don't
have
want to
to.
say I'm not going back to Facebook ever because I never expected the situation to make sense for me to go there in the first place. So I will no longer say never, but yeah, we'll see. Has
Wait,
Kick
wait,
tried to
wait.
entice you over to their platform? Yeah,
Hmm.
yes, but I just don't think it's a good fit for a variety of different reasons.
Yeah, I don't think
You
Kick
don't
is.
necessarily
Not
need to
that,
go
that
into
many
it.
people watch.
I'm happy.
I've seen the
T90, can you explain
category
for
of
some
Age of
noobs? Obviously
Empires.
not for me, but why do
Nobody's
Tatars do better
streaming
on
Age of
hills? They
Empires
do
on
more
Kick.
damage on hills.
I think it's
Sorry, I
four
thought
or
I
five
said that.
guys, man.
They do an extra amount of damage when they're on top of hills. MBL quick wall, and MBL gets the quick wall down, and
Yeah, I didn't have my charger
if that
plugged
isn't
in.
relatable.
Wait,
Oh,
what happened? Wait, what the fuck? Wait,
ooh, MBL saves the vill. That's actually pretty huge.
I
Yeah,
have to
Hera
go
trying to
back.
stop the wall
I was
off.
just putting in the
And
charger,
MBL
man.
should be... Sorry, I thought I don't necessarily need to get into here. I'm happy. T90, can you explain for some noobs? Obviously not for me, but why do Tatars do better on hills? They do more damage on hills. Sorry, I thought I said that. They do an extra amount of damage when they're on top of hills. MBL quick wall, and MBL gets the quick wall down. And if that isn't relatable, ooh, MBL saves the villager. That's actually pretty huge. Hera trying to stop the wall off, and MBL should be able to get away with that villager. And MBL going for some crazy walls here. I mean, Hera's opening up for aggression. This seems to be the most sense. MBL's just a player who kind of can
A mill there rather than a
if he
dog.
doesn't take damage early. MBL is still all, like, let's say the top 16 players. And this is going to come off negative, but trust me, it turns into a compliment. He's got the worst build orders. His times are not great. He's unorthodox. He's, like, consistently, like, got weird dark ages compared to some of the other big names. But as long as he doesn't lose some vills, the longer he hangs around, the crazier things can become with him. Now, things will be interesting now. Hera's scout is weak, but he will be in feudal age, so he will get the extra attack and speed. But I don't think that's enough to be able to justify a fight against MBL. I'm trying to do math here, which is very dangerous because I haven't had coffee yet. So it would be 5 hits for MBL to get a kill. And Hera is probably around 5 or 6 as well. Plus, you have the Tatar bonus here, so. Kind of feels like a fast castle-ish attempt from MBL. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. He is still open on the backside here. He doesn't need the shorefish at this point. Like, MBL's going to take this fight. And Hera's going to be adding more army behind this. Again, I'm trying to do the math here. It seems like it's really close. But Hera's scout will go down. Yeah, one more hit, MBL, and you kill the scout. There you go. I knew I was good at math.
And MBL got... Oh, Hera's already at the feudal age.
I like the archer range opening against walls. I think it at least gives you some potential to, like, poke behind the walls. I think Hera will be pretty experienced with facing up against MBL when MBL walls like this. And sometimes you just have to accept you've got to wall up yourself, which is what Hera's going to do here. But this is a very MBL start. Pretty typical from Hera as well to go for the fast up times here. But, you know, the fast up time's not necessarily suiting the situation just yet. MBL even saving deer to push in too. Like, this is actually pretty good for MBL. Why didn't Hera just run off with the horse there? Well, probably because he can't do math like me.
Yeah, why did he not? Well, it was pretty clear, man. You don't need to do math. It was pretty obvious that he was going to lose.
He'll get better. Took me till I was 31 to be good at math.
He was not even on a hill, so I could...
Here come the archers. You really do consider here... Do you want to go for fletching? Right? Like, Hera has the blacksmith already, but when you're worried your opponent might be in castle age faster, and you don't know if fletching gives you a benefit, you might just avoid that upgrade. Now, MBL's addicted to spears and skirms, and so he's going to probably add an archer range here, add a couple skirms just to hold. But this is all adaptation here. This is all adaptation from MBL. Obviously, at this point, it is for Hera as well, but you could tell Hera's thinking MBL's going to be up, so he's going to try and use the market. He's going to all in.
Why did not... Oh, he is walling
off
up.
that stone.
Okay.
MBL with a jumbo egg wall. It is a jumbo egg. How much would these eggs cost at the grocery store? It wouldn't be cheap. There's a big chicken that gave birth to this egg. Do you call it giving birth? I don't think you call it giving birth. What do you call it? What? Never mind. Why are we talking about this? Walls behind from MBL. I actually kind of like that. I think it would have been risky to try and repair the palisade wall, which now he's going to do. What are we doing, MBL? He had a plan. Now he's changing his plan. They hatch an egg. Yeah, that's it.
Why did he not try to break it?
They lay an egg. They lay an egg, and then hatching is when the egg, you know, when the chick comes out of the egg. You guys had it wrong. It's laying eggs.
100 food for 135. Is
Bro,
he
this is
advancing?
2x speed. Why are they so fast? This is normal speed. But if you play the game on casual speed, which is an option in DE, or that's actually the default. It's not very clear in the HD edition, but that's actually the default with HD edition. This will seem fast to you.
What?
I think
You can change
this
the
is
game speed?
1.7 times speed. Hera gets revenge, kills the scout. Yeah, this is 1.7 times speed, and then it's 1.5 for casual or just normal on HD, which again is confusing. There's actually more to that story. If you're interested, I can kind of tell you. It's kind of funny.
Why is it not the
And then
same
fast speed is
speed?
2 times. So, like, this is just typical MBL. Full walls, and then he doesn't even click up as fast. And he clicks up now. Okay. So, he's added 1 skirm this game. That's it. 1 skirm. And MBL is no scouting intel what Hera's going to necessarily do from here. I would say that crossbow makes sense. I think, like, crossbow siege would make sense. Malians are so good, man. Like, their ability to just drop the university and research fast ballistics can still be devastating here. And Elite Skirm takes a lot of time for, it takes a lot of time to complete here. So, like, I don't think MBL is necessarily
With
in a
that
great
war is
spot
gone. That wall
with
is
Harris
no,
up
but
top.
he is walled up.
It's just MBL things, you
Got
know?
the
He's
eco
going to try and
upgrades.
stay alive, tries to play through walls.
Hera doesn't
Does the
have
map
the farm
necessarily
upgrade.
suit this strategy? I would say no.
Yeah, there is a hole
But
there, man. Why did it not
MBL is
fully
going to go
wall
double
it up?
range skirms here. And this is where I actually think Hera, upon seeing this, will not go for ballistics and might just go for a siege workshop. Now, he could maybe do both. I don't see this being an easy map to drop a second TC on. I suppose you could at the top of the hill. But you're against MBL. It's probably going to be skirms. The guy's tough to kill. Let's see what Hera chooses here. You kind of have to choose one or the other for now.
He's going crossbow. And
There's
Vodkin.
going to be the university. Okay, so he is going to try ballistics. Is MBL being stubborn, not selling his stone? Well, he just did. So I guess I think he sees Hera's uptime now, and he's probably like, oh shoot, we're not going to be
He got
winning
them
this
off
game.
the wood.
And loses a villager there on the hill to Hera's crossbow.
He lost it.
MBL's not even able to afford Elite Skirm right away, which again, it takes some time, but there it is. 50 seconds away. He will have to dance a bit. And this is looking rough for MBL.
Fuck.
He knew the pressure would come.
He's
Tried
on the
to wall
hill
against
too.
it. Good micro so far, though. Remember, he doesn't have Elite Skirm yet. And this is why I was saying rushing ballistics against a full Skirm player might not suit the situation.
He's
MBL might
going
end
back.
up being fine here.
I thought he would try to fight the skirmishes.
Now, obviously, you know, Hera could add the siege now. But he's going to have very little map control as things stand. And Hera's going to click Elite Skirm himself. So this is interesting. It's going to be a ranged unit war. That is an interesting way to take care of the skirms. Hera doesn't seem too worried about the skirms right now. MBL knows Hera has ballistics here. He just noticed it when he was running away with units. But I think MBL should just hold the hill. I think you hold the hill, and things get a lot different for you here. Hera microing up the hill against Tatars. He doesn't care because he knows a lot of his shots are going to hit. This is crazy micro. Now MBL's going to add the siege. It's crazy how, like, you know, normal rules do not apply to the best of the best, right? Like, right now, fighting uphill against the Tatars when they have Elite Skirm, no one in their right mind should really do that. You got, like, Hart, you got Leary, you got Viper, you got Hera that come to mind as players that will just confidently take the fights anyways. And really nice job there from Hera. MBL's not really that type of guy. MBL's more of this type of guy. Add the siege workshop,
okay.
drop the second TC.
Why is he not showing Hera, man? I kind of want to see it from
And
his
so no
part. What is
ballistics
he
for
doing?
MBL, but I mean, if he
What's
gets
the
the
villager
issue there for
count?
MBL was he didn't have the second armor. If he eventually gets there, this could be good. And like, Hera's still in a position where he does need to apply pressure at all times. Breaking through here doesn't do too much damage to MBL. He does camp the production, but Hera won't really be able to run through here and accomplish too much. And MBL alive. Like, this is the theme with MBL. Also getting housed, classic, but, you know, he just stays in the game. As unorthodox as it may look compared to some of the other big names out there.
Yeah.
And now he's on 2 TCs. Hera just now dropping his second, so a nice little Vil lead coming in for MBL. I missed the beginning. Did MBL lame a boar? MBL didn't lame, no. Hera gonna get horse color now for those farms. Feels like a good
41,
time for that.
42 villagers, yeah.
He's done a really good job
Singular
branching out with army.
lead.
And let's see if MBL can track all this right now. because I don't think he caught a glimpse of these crossbows. There should be a part of him that says, you know, where those crossbows go. And Hera runs away. Like, MBL even scared of this. I also, would you guys agree that MBL has confidence issues against Hera these days? I think he does. MBL is a big confidence player. This is not a matchup. Like, against Viper and against Hera, I see him play, like, he's already known as defensive, but I see him play more defensive than he typically does. And, I mean, part of that might be the, you know, the confidence Hera has on the flip side, but at a certain point, you play with fire, you're going to get burned, Hera. MBL getting that armor upgrade. MBL's one more Vil. This is a very close game. I think, like, myself as casters, or you know, as a caster, and then you guys as viewers as well, may also just look at this in a certain way between these two, just because I think recently it's just been all Hera between them. But I really, like, on paper right now, Hera, without the siege, is going at it now. Not exactly doing tons of damage here, and MBL's all right. He is in this. And this could turn into a Mangonel game. If this turns into Mangonel micro, that's where MBL is probably the best in the world.
MBL doesn't have the ballistics yet. The skirmishers
Tizo, this is
do
the
not
first
need
game,
the
yes. We got skirms from MBL
do not
on the
need
right.
the ballistics.
Now, he needs to cut this off. Like, this is something he needs to deal with. At this point, you get in close with the skirms because your skirms are fully armored. You have to pay close attention to the micro. Hera will probably get away with some of these. But still, this is really nice damage from MBL. Obviously, ballistics would feel very nice for him right now. So I think that could maybe be his next step.
It does make a difference.
But I think he's actually going to make cav archers here. I think that's either a misclick or something I'm not a very big fan of. I don't know what one cav archer accomplishes out there against ballistic range units. Okay, welcome. Methylated Ghost has just played my first 3 ranked games and got stomped every time. Been watching your YouTube for the last few months, T90. I'm definitely in the low elo legend ranks. Welcome. I mean, unfortunately, the first 10 games are placement games, and it's a very brutal process for new players. In my opinion, there really should be an adjustment to whatever the starting elo is. But as I've said many times in my cast, if you just, you know, don't take the losses too hard, keep playing, you'll eventually even out and you'll fall to a rank where you're matching up against players at a similar rank. So, Hera 3 TCs. So much for this not being
idle eco.
And Hera pretty heavy on stone right
wow,
now. So
yeah, 23
I think this
minutes,
game is
5
come
minutes.
down to the next 3 minutes and maybe 5 minutes on just how these engagements go. It should always benefit the defender. Neither player is going to have the greatest of times walking up a hill. Economy should be pretty smooth for both players here. Now, Hera gaining a nice villager lead. Remember, though, his civilization doesn't get bracer. So playing into ranged units is a little awkward.
Bracer, the armor
sits behind the wood line here. This is what he was aiming to do. 2 cav archers heading over here to harass Hera. Hera is going to be pulled away from the front, but again, shouldn't necessarily be too worried about them.
Another TC.
So cav archers are making sense. He's using the mobility. I didn't think it'd be possible to really use the mobility like this. This is well played from MBL. Now, this is also what happens. If Hera spots you, he could kill you. Just like he's going to do over here. So the cav archer play is probably going to be short-lived for MBL. Skirms and mangoes is still what we're thinking about. And it doesn't feel like either player is going to be able to advance. Hera's not even making siege right now. So he definitely won't be able to advance forward. But he could get a big edge in the trebuchets and the bombard cannons. I think, you know, Hera used the faster university upgrades well to get ballistics at the start of Castle Age. He'll probably prioritize chemistry. And if he does that with some trebs, it could be really strong. He's actually going to castle over here, though. MBL.
Wait, does that also help the...
well. No bombard cannons for Tatars.
The fucking missile units, the gunpowder. Does it also help the trebuchets?
Still no ballistics for MBL, so the range units are not going to accomplish much.
Castle and a town center.
Could Hera go infantry to shred the skirms? I think if you start to mix in infantry, it takes... Like, it becomes very obvious for the opponent, and they can mix in cav archers. I don't think the infantry would be strong enough. I think
Hmm.
in this situation, what benefits Hera the most is to use the skirms while he still can. So the chemistry timing, you know, a couple bombard cannons, and then from there, you want to go for Cav. Like Malian Cav is super strong. You see Hera dropping stables now. And actually, Tatar halbs are pretty weak. They do still get halbs, so it's not as bad as some other situations could be. Oh, MBL doesn't... He hasn't clicked up. Go up to Imp! Go up to
Yeah,
Imp,
what is it?
MBL! Click up!
He's not clicking
Yeah,
up. He
MBL,
has the
it's
resources.
similar to what we had said before. You know, he's just a little slow with the
Hmm.
timings here. Timings are so critical, especially up against someone like Hera, and MBL still isn't clicked up. MBL, you gotta click up to Imp, dude. There he goes. I guess maybe he... I was tempted to say he didn't have the building, but he definitely did. He had... What? Where's his Siege Workshop? Oh, he deleted his Siege Workshop. And then he had the university. So, if you delete the building, doesn't it still count as having had it? I think they changed that at one point, and I might actually be... maybe once you
Not
delete, you need to build
anymore.
another
It
one.
was before then.
I thought it always counted. No, you need two at the same time. That's weird. They definitely changed that before. But it might have been like a change that happened 3 years ago, you know? I just know that at one point, you could delete them. I don't know
Cavalier
when the change
upgrade.
happened. So, MBL,
Hmm.
he doesn't really have any scouting. You know, he doesn't really know exactly what's coming his direction. But I do think his switch is the right switch. I think
He's
going
getting the
for
infantry
CA at this
upgrades.
point is the best move with the Tatars.
Hmm.
I think Hera could
Bloodlines.
consider Camel here. Now I don't hate the Cavalier play. It's a kill fast kind of play. Helps you dive underneath castles and all that. But Hera with a healthy eco lead, he snagged 3 relics. And MBL has not been able to do a ton of damage here. And Hera already amassing bombard cannons, and MBL is not even an imp. So this is not going to be great for MBL. It feels like Hera's going to be able to push this castle down, dive underneath this castle. If that happens, this is game over. MBL needs to hold this with everything he's got. Just not a great matchup for MBL in RM because he plays so defensive. And Hera, if you give him time, he can kind of run with it, right? And that's kind of what has been how I would describe this game.
He's getting the ballistics
And
now.
it's hard for me to say, you know, was MBL a little sloppy?
Hmm.
Or is that just MBL things, you know? I think that is something he tends to have in his game, if you were to describe it. A player who's unique, who's a bit more defensive early. If he stays in the game, he can kill anybody. But Hera's going to snag Farimba now. Interesting, he's not going for the final armor upgrade. But I love the Farimba choice. That'll add +5 attack onto the Cav on top of the forging. So he's got +6. And he's basically, he's waiting until MBL does something. Hera doesn't have to dive right now. He can just mass more Cav. And MBL is just hoping he can get the CA mass. But I think, like, all Hera really needs is
But
to
the
take this
CA can
castle
take
out and
care of the
dive, and this
Cavalier
could
and
be game over.
skirmishes.
MBL needs way more Cav archers than this.
Hmm.
They are all in the queue from all his ranges. He snagged some upgrades. He's going to drop a backup castle behind this. But a patient job from Hera, who's up to 60 on food. That's crazy, dude. 67 on food right now is nuts. On such a cramped little map, too. It's like, I would not have envisioned this to be a 70 farm map.
Yeah.
And Hera
It
able
looks
to
so
get the
clean,
armor
man,
upgrade.
his
That was the main
base.
thing. I was just thinking, you know, maybe if he takes an engagement uphill against Tatars with Cav archers, that not having the armor would be an issue, but always going to be something.
How
that he
many?
gets.
28 Cavaliers.
MBL still repairing. Also, welcome everybody. See a bunch of
Oh, he's
people showing up.
attacking with one
What's up,
Cavalier over
Emodius?
there.
Yip. Hello, guys. Lord of Bengals, welcome. And Cavalier getting some kills back there. Hera just took a peek forward to see what MBL had between the castles there, just to get an idea.
Hmm.
And it should be no surprise to him that it's Cav archers.
What is
Dude,
he
like,
making? Another stable?
I would love to see some flaming camels. I don't think he has the time, but flaming camels is maybe the one thing that could save MBL from this situation. He's going to go heavy Cav Archer. He would need to research a unique tech before being able to get heavy camel. Or not heavy camel,
But he's
exploding
getting
camels.
so much
'Cause they do
pressure,
tons
man.
of bonus damage versus Cav. Mahara's not giving him the time. There's a lot of stone and gold
41
here
Cavaliers versus
that
34
MBL
heavy.
can't take now.
Man,
And here we go. 160 pop for MBL. He's got crazy CA numbers. I would actually really like to see Hera consider Camel. I don't think he needs to. You look at those resources, he can toss away Cav like it's nothing. And he's got that +7 attack, which is so much more than standard Cavalier. The skirms will also help. And Hera's going to have more in queue behind this. So as units die, more units are going to arrive to the front lines. MBL's losing villagers. MBL will lose his castle. And MBL's going to lose this game. Despite getting the heavy Cav Archer, which I think is kind of the late game goal here on a map that's this hilly and playing as the
where are all the
Teutons.
villagers? Where are all the villagers going?
But Hera, he bought himself some time, but he was also given a little bit of time just by MBL's style in this game. And Hera takes it and gets the first win here for GL. So, again, this is not the end of the world necessarily for Wii Sports and Friend. You got Hart, you got Leary up next, one of them anyways, to play their 1v1s.
We're to live
Only
match
earn
now.
a point if you win the best of 3 of the 1v1s, and then we move fully into the 3v3s. So that the positive is you got Hera out of the way. The negative is who's up on deck for GL. You got like either Tato, I would say, probably Viper. Maybe Doubtful.
I also want to see Viper play,
That
man.
doesn't get much easier, but I do think that Leary and Hart are probably the superior 1v1 players on the team with these maps. MBL may be their worst, which says a lot about Wii Sports because MBL's an amazing player as well. So Hera just collected too many resources. It just felt like, he had the walls and then not a lot of army, had a little bit of indecision. There was never any real solid counterattacking happening there. I think MBL needed more army there. Like, we didn't see that entire map is covered with hills, and we didn't see any like real military action around Hera's base. So that's what I would have liked to see. Like, play it like MBL could play it like Arabia. Maybe play like scouts, skirms, spearmen. And if you're surrounding Hera, if you're hoovering around his base, maybe the Tatar bonuses will help you more there. I also feel like on Feudal Age builds, the extra food on the Tatar sheep is really smooth. All types of different things. But I think like MBL was just, he was too tempted.
Is the next one? What's the next one? Team match?
It's a bit interesting,
No,
right?
Viper versus. Yeah, I also see this match.
Types of different things.
I'm not in the mood to play today, man. I don't know why.
Tempted.
Kind of want to watch some matches, man. Maybe I'll play 1 or 2 matches, not that many.
Minded myself against Leary. This map is called Arctic Circle. Type a 1 in my chat if you saw the crazy game between Dogal and Kapoch here. I think it was last weekend. I actually have a fun story with that. The game was fantastic. And I think that was actually Saracens against Byzantines. If you missed it, you missed a game that went like well over an hour. It kind of turned into a wood game. There was crazy things. We had full feudal action. We had fire ships. We had arbalests, skirms, halbs, camels. It was really good. Anyways, Viper's gone for the Byzantines. So when you've got the Byzantines and you've got a map with
Byzantines and Japanese.
the enemy should fear you. But if there's Japanese involved, the Japanese typically don't fear any aggression on water at all, at least in Feudal Age. So we have the Civ that's great at killing on water against the Civ that's great defending on water. I do think the Japanese, though, need to use all the little savings they get in the early game and try and use that wood for some timing attacks here. Maybe consider some man-at-arms, like basically get army out fast, because there is not a single unit that the Japanese have that the Byzantines should really worry about, that the Byzantines do not have an answer for themselves. And to be honest, most civilizations, it's the same thing, but the longer this game goes, the better it gets for Byzantines, in my opinion. All right? How is this map part of Desert Championship T90? True! This isn't a desert? Well, I never thought about that. It's like, it's a wintry desert, you know?
It is kind of desert, man.
Wintry desert. Arctic desert. Yeah, I could see that why there's a little bit of confusion.
Cold desert.
Is the Arctic considered a desert? Like straight, is that the actual name for it, chat? Wouldn't surprise me if it
Antarctica
is.
desert. It is considered a desert.
Well, can you consider? I guess the definition of desert would be. Well, I don't know the definition of desert. I know the definition of dessert because I'm an American. Ha! No. Yeah, I guess like there could be a couple different climates, or not climates necessarily, but areas that could be considered a desert. Okay. So Viper's gone for the back dock, and Leary's gone for the forward dock. That's actually kind of crazy. I would have thought
Mm.
it would be the other way around. Remember, land units can walk over. They can walk over all the water here. Does that mean penguins
Penguins.
live in the desert? Just go up to somebody, not anyone you know either. Just go up to a random stranger on the street and say, "Hello, sir. Did you know penguins are from the desert?" They're gonna say, "You're crazy." And then you reference them to this stream and you show them the clip of us talking about this, and then say, "Don't forget to use Twitch Prime." You'll make a new friend that day. Neither player really scouting much. I think what Viper's gonna probably scout is the middle first. He'll probably see the fish there. It's a bit interesting, right? So you
They
think,
can't
okay, the
go into the
Byzantine player
middle,
could drop
the
a
ones
dock
that are on the
here,
corner.
make fires to disrupt the fish. Why would Leary do this? But if Leary just drops one more dock, it's 2-1 here in the middle, and he could still win that fight and defend his own fish. So we might have both
Mm.
players go 2 docks on the outside, or I guess not 2 docks on the outside, but 2 docks where they've started to fish, and then adapt. And both players still just pushing in deer. No scouting. All adaptation here. Penguins live in Africa, by the way, T90? Okay. I mean, obviously. Everyone doesn't know about the great African penguin? What are you guys doing with your life? Thank you, Yellow Turd, for the 4 months. What a name. Huntaro, thank you. Sully, welcome back, man. Ramarak, welcome. Welcome to the stream,
It's a
guys.
30K 3v3. It's a 30K tournament.
Barracks now for Leary. The barracks
Mm.
timing is a bit interesting. It's not too
What's the
late. It's
second and
barely 2
third
hours. It
prize?
should be on time for him to go for a range.
Okay,
He
he's
finds the
scouting.
front of Viper's base, and Viper checking the middle right now. I think Viper and Leary may add more fish than they have currently once they find out the
Oh, he just
information.
started
Maybe Viper's going
attacking
to
the
choose to
fishes.
attack
Yeah,
this
the
fishing
fishing
approach.
ships can't
You'll
attack
be
that.
here till Imperial Age. Don't do that.
Oh, they have so
But he
much
let Leary
armor.
know, like, hey, I know about you. And now Viper seems scared. Leary's uptime is really fast.
Mm.
Oh, Viper didn't actually have the geese here. Can you wall on this terrain? Viper's got to be careful. The Viper scout,
You
you could tell, was a
cannot.
little afraid that Leary was going to attack his
Mm.
scout until he saw Leary was up here. And now he gets to scout to see what Leary's up to. And he's going to see that Leary's going for scouts. Viper does have a barrack, so he'll immediately add spears. We know he's good with the quick walls. But there's some potential timings here for Leary to take advantage of. Fire galley from Viper to defend his fish. He's actually going to pull the villagers away, so he understands that's an exposed area for him. And this is
Where
all
are those
about
pikemen
just
going?
being okay. You don't have to thrive if you're the Byzantines. You just have to survive. But I really like Leary's opening, and he's going to be on 7 fishing ships with Japanese. Like, he's going to collect more resources as things stand.
Mm.
Hey Tristan, how's the weather? How am I? Oh my God, how are you weathering the hurricane? I'm fine. It's hitting the west coast of Florida. But you know, to anyone who's affected by that, I really hope everyone stays safe. It's terrifying stuff. So, I used to live over there as well, so an area that is pretty much going to get hit, not head on, but is going to be affected by it. So, scary stuff, man. Hurricane season's no joke. Would you guys believe me if I told you that there's an Age of Empires map where there's an actual tsunami that happens? I'm gonna make a video on that. That'll be up next
Hmm.
week. I'm recording it later on today. There was a really crazy map. Also, in like
And
2 days
I've
from that
lost that
video,
video.
there's an earthquake in Age of Empires.
Mhm.
Well, not like not an actual earthquake, but anyways, really funky maps. So honestly, I get that like this is very much a product of the Byzantines, but Viper has not really had the craziest opening so far. Also, great farm, Viper. Don't ever make a joke about me again. What is that? Leary choosing not to farm actually killed Viper's scout over here. Is going to drop a mill here, I guess, just so he can place some farms around his TC. 9 fishing ships for Leary. It's just 4 for the Viper. Viper's still worried about getting his walls up, but I think, like, from here, Leary could really take it to the next step. He's going to get forging now. But, oh, God, Leary! It's painful to click the forging upgrade and then immediately lose almost 2 scouts. Because you got the forging upgrade for those scouts. I would actually cancel that. But Leary's got a little bit more confidence than me. Viper advancing out. Only 1 spearman in the group this time. The other spearman's still over here. And then there's another spearman over there. And Viper won't have fletching yet. So Viper advancing forward. Again, all of his army's kind of in different spots. And Leary's had a very clear game plan here. And Leary's going to pounce on this army. And Viper's in trouble. Really, like, it seems like first game of the day vibes for Viper, right? Maybe they should have had Viper play first. Oh, quick walls from Viper. Keeps the scouts separated now from this army, but still the army's idling. And then Viper, this is the big thing we're waiting for.
Oh, he also built a
Is he going to be
backups.
able to kill anything on the outside? He's had fire galleys coming around. I think Leary's noticed this and tried to block with the fishing ship. And he just did. He just did. Viper's busy. And Leary saves his fire galley. Beautiful play. May even save the fishing ship, but
No, he
I wouldn't
died.
consider the fishing ship that big a
Oh, the
deal.
villagers can repair the ships too.
You want to save everything that's out here, and that's what that fire galley block did. Somehow, despite the sloppiness, when you look at Viper's economy, he is set to soon go to Castle Age, so nice balance there. I think in Castle is when he could consider a dock towards the middle, and then really start to go for production there. At Viper, somehow, it's an even KD, and it's a 2-to-1 eco KD for him, so he's done well. To me, it felt like Leary was always the one taking initiative and taking control, but he wasn't able to accomplish as much as he would have hoped with that. Weren't earthquakes in one of the campaigns? I'm not sure. Were there any earthquakes in AoE 2 campaigns? By the way, guys, Age of Empires 2 was released 25 years ago today,
Rapper missing
in
second
case you
building.
wanted to feel, really old. So happy birthday to Age of Empires. Oh my god, Leary just lost the scout to a penguin! Why is he attacking the penguins? Well, he doesn't want them out here. He doesn't want to lose a villager to a penguin like I once did. Leary is not going to be pleased with that highlight.
Skirmishers. I'm just seeing the both of their armies, man.
Couple geese over here. These birds don't attack. That's not true to my experience with geese, by the way. Geese are freaking mean.
And the pros did not, they
Canadian
don't
geese,
put that much effort in the feudal age. They just go to the
they're the
castle.
worst.
Just try to put
They
some
have no
pressure, try to
parking
kill
zone.
1 or 3 or 4
Oh
villagers.
man, Viper's
I think
got
it
no
depends on the
parking zone.
situation. If they
Makes
can
out
kill
with the
more,
skirms. Doesn't have
or
any
the
food
opponent
eco
is not
output. He
walled up.
knows that his opponent has a stable and food eco. That's a bit of a weird play there, if you ask me. And I think Viper will end up losing all of his skirms because of it. Yeah, Leary is still being attacked by the penguins. They don't do a ton of damage, but they're just annoying. So that's why he wanted to deal with them. How much are collected resources? Salsi Seto, or Salsi. Dude, I actually casted the game with you. It'll be on YouTube, and I could not say your name, and I just kept getting it wrong every time. It's at the bottom left, dude. Bottom left. 2,000 more resources collected for Leary, which is crazy. And look at the resources he has when he makes it to Castle
Same
Age. He
time,
can do
bot. They
everything.
both of them got bot Pinero. Elite skirmish. And what is
So,
that?
he's
That the
had
ship
fish on the
upgrade.
outside. He's had the fish in the
Ship
middle.
fishing ship upgrade.
It looks like we might have a
Bone
1-1
saw,
situation here in the
bone,
1v1s,
whatever it's
which
bone.
would move
I
us
think it's called
to
bone saw.
Hart against either Doubt or Tato.
The
I
ships
think
are coming
Tato
in
has a
again.
really good record against Hart. I'm not sure about Doubt and Hart, but I would say Tato is definitely the third best 1v1 player. No offense, Doubt. Love you, bro. Leary's played this perfectly. Again, this whole game, it's just been Leary being aggressive. Viper trying to stay alive. But Viper has just not had the fishing eco. And he hasn't really ever contested all that fish that was in the middle. He tried to contest the outside. That didn't work. Leary's got that locked down every single time.
Yeah, he can get the.
And there's Knights on the field now. There's Skirms. This is an amazing opening from Leary. He's playing confident. He's playing smooth. And Vipers just doesn't seem to have enough right now. You don't have to have the same amount of resources collected if you're the Byzantines. You don't. But 3,000 behind is crazy at this point of the game. And Viper, Leary's just going to run right through. Leary is just going to run right through, and Viper is going to have to pull villagers here. I mean, the idle time for Viper is ridiculous. He's hoping that he can use his skirms to clear all this up. Now, in all fairness, there's only 3 knights in the group.
All of
But
the
Leary's going
villagers
to see
there to
those vills
fight, man.
moving and say, oh, that's great. Because guess what? My vills are actually working. We don't have
Yeah,
breaks in my economy. No paid vacation.
and then
Second
the
TC goes
TC.
up. Love the position. I love the balance from Leary
Lady is
everywhere
playing
we
pretty
look.
good, man. I don't know. I
And
expected
Skirms
Viper to
plus
play
12 would be
better. I don't
ideal.
know why. I should not say. I should
Viper,
not talk shit, man.
maybe considering the second TC. He also wanted
Getting the
ballistics, though, and he
eco
can't get that yet.
upgrades.
It's just not great, you know? I don't know how else to say it. A little too much adaptation from the Viper, but ballistics is on the way. If there was a unit that you could make long-term in this matchup that could dominate, it would actually be Skirm. Because Japanese Cav is not great long-term. They're usually an infantry archer civ. I know that Skirms wouldn't necessarily be good against, like, Samurai or champions, right? But, like, usually that's kind of tough to get to. We do have +2 armor here. And Twitch just gifted a sub to me? Twitch know I exist? Viper is about to not exist any longer if these knights get through. I'm very confused. Twitch gifted a sub. Oh,
That's a
I think the
bonus of.
bench gifted 5 subs, and there's maybe it's
Yeah.
like a little bonus that Twitch gives out for gifted subs. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
bonus
Well, thank
of.
you, Twitch. Oh man, Viper's getting destroyed. This is rough. 30 pop behind.
He
This
didn't even
knight is
see the
going to go full
population. Yeah, he
Lord.
doesn't even have a second town
And
center.
Leary knows it. And now he just runs through with the other knights. Oh, man. Viper, it's a slaughter.
Yeah, his villagers
This
are.
is a very forgettable game for Viper. And the GG's called. Well played from Leary, dude. Leary played like a beast that game. Seriously. I do think that Viper was sloppy. I do. I didn't like how he docked the north. But a lot of it's because he never scouted. Like, he never scouted his opponent at all. And he pre-decided on how he was going to play the game before then. So I think if he knew about this, he would have gone for the dock in the middle. And
Yeah,
maybe they go
let's
double
play some
dock
matches
with
now, man.
S9 fishing ships, and then maybe the game plays out differently. Obviously, the players want to push their deer, but, you know, a little too much assuming there. I think a lot of people would never dock the middle in the first place. So Viper said that would be crazy talk. It's a 50-50 guess, and he guessed wrong. Now, Leary played amazing. The scout, the skirm pressure was great, and then in Castle Age, he just snowballed it from there. So, still no wins on the board. Score is 1-1. There's the reds collected. Just a massive difference there.
Yeah, it's 1-1 now.
And things get interesting, guys. Thank you, Etch, again. I did
What's the next one? 1v1?
the
Oh,
malicious
it's
down would be
another
better
down.
in this important best of 3.
Man,
We've got Hart
I'm way too
and
interested in this,
Blue.
man. I'm way too interested. I close it.
Playing it with red. Down is about to be dominant. And this map, you start with
Okay, I'll
6
see this,
vills,
man.
some
I'm way too interested in this matches,
farms
man.
around the mill that you also start with, okay? And you also have more resources in the bank compared to a normal map. So you can afford to
Okay,
go
this
like
match is not
very
going on
expensive.
anywhere, man. I'll just play one match and then be back. Then continue watching it. Yeah, I'll just play one match. I'll play one match and I'll continue watching this. What's going on in life? Team match. I'm not that excited about the team match. It's a bit cold today, man. I want to see. Do I have cavalry archers? I do. I just don't have the Pantheon tactics. Do I have the thumb ring for archers? Why don't I have the thumb ring, man? I don't get it. This is an archer civilization. How the fuck it doesn't have a thumb ring? That's lame, man. But I'll be back, man. I need to go to the washroom. Yeah, I don't know why, man. It's a bit cold today. Even though it didn't rain, it's just cold. Okay, I'm ready. Let's, I'll drink some water first. Mm. Okay, let's go. Just few tones. Mm.
Grayton, Bulden.
Yay, Bolden.
Yay, Gatherer.
Mandatum Gatherer.
There's a vote. Okay.
Ready.
Gatherer.
Where is she going?
Gatherer.
Is she
Mandatum
fucking
Gatherer.
stupid?
Greeton. Bolden. Chopper. Ready.
Okay, I have to use this one.
Yay, Gatherer. Grayton. Hunter.
Britons are too fucking fast, man.
Mandatum. Yay. Ready. Equilin. Correct. Yes. Correct. Yay. Equilin.
Greeton.
Correctus. Grayton. Yes. Mandatum. Hunter. Yay. Hunter.
Yay. You'll chopper.
Ready. Chopper. Chopper. Chopper.
Ready. Chopper. Mandatum Gatherer.
Grayton.
Chopper. Ready. Bolden.
Mandatum.
Gatherer.
Ready.
Hunter.
Where are my deers, man? They must be over here, maybe.
Yay.
Hunter.
Wow.
Grayton. Bulden. Yay. Hunter. Ready. Mandatum. Chopper. Yay. Equinus. Mandatum. Ready. Equilin. Hunter.
I'm pressing G,
Grayton.
man. I'm
Gather.
pressing G. What the fuck?
Ready.
I lost the deer and I lost.
Mandatum.
I lost the.
Yay.
Correct.
I lost the deer and I. Man, I'm the.
Mandatum.
What the
Chopper.
fuck?
Grayton. Bulden.
Yay.
Yay. Gatherer. Ready. Bulden.
Where are my? I don't have any.
Mandatum. Bulden.
This is stupid, man. This is so dumb, man. I am just so. I just don't even want to play anymore. It's just so.
Chopper.
How?
Grayton. Bolden.
This is. I ruined the whole game, man. I just ruined the whole game, man. I don't have sheep. I don't. He took both of my ducks. I don't have boar.
Yay.
Grayton. Hunter. Mandatum. Bulden.
Mandatum.
Grayton. Bulden.
Ready. Bolden.
Grayton. Ready. Equilin. Chopper. Yay. Correctus. Mandatum.
Hunter.
Ready. Mandatum. Bulden.
Grayton. Yay. Willem. Bolden. Mandatum. Bolden.
Yay. Chopper. Grayton. Mandatum. Yay. Chopper.
Ready. Mandatum. Ready. Bull. Ready. Greetum.
Chopper.
Yay. Mandatum. Bolden.
Grayton. Bulden.
Greetum. Mandatum. Chopper. Ready. Bolden. Yay. Ready. Bolden. Mandatum. Bolden. Yay. Mandatum. Yay. Ready. Mandatum. Chopper. Greetum.
Yes, correctus.
Mandatum. Bolden.
Ready.
Yay. Bolden. Mandatum. Chopper. Greetum. Mandatum. Greetum. Bolden.
Grayton. Chopper.
Ready.
Mandatum. Grayton. Bulden.
Yay. Chopper.
Ready. Bulden. Mandatum.
Mandatum. Bolden.
Quick wall, man. What the fuck? Never face a guy that's doing quick walls, man.
Mandatum. Ready. Grayton. Bulden. Mandatum. Bulden.
Ready. Bolden. Ready. Bolden. Mandatum.
You're not build a archery
Mandatum.
range?
Bulden. Grayton. Bulden. Yay. Bulden.
Mandatum. Bolden.
Ready. Bulden.
Get the castle. Get the castle.
Grayton. Bulden.
Ready. Yeah, Gillen. Fight! Yes!
Mandatum.
Mandatum. Yeah, Gillen. Fatal! Yay, Victor. Yay. Ready. Yay, Mandatum. Yes, fight! Ready. Yay, Mandatum. Yay, ready. Mandatum. Yay, Mandatum. Ready. Yay. Mandatum. Yay. Yay. Fatal.
Ready. Mandat ready. Bulden.
Yay. Ready. Firm. Bolden.
Ready.
Mandatum Bulden.
Mandatum. Now. Yay. Ready.
Clayton. Bulden.
Cretan. Ready. Yours. Yay.
Ready.
When did he go to the
Alright.
castle, man?
Yay. Yay. Mandatum. Yay. 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 Yay.
Mandatum. Yay. Bulden.
Ready. Yay. Mandatum. Bolden.
Ready. Yay. Mandatum. Yay. 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 Fatal. Fight. Fatal.
Clayton. Correctus.
Mandatum. Fatal.
Mandatum.
Ready. Mandatum. Yay. Fatal. Ready.
Cretan.
Yay.
Mandatum.
Ready.
Ready. Yay.
Mandatum. Fight. Yay.
Mandatum.
Ready. Mandatum.
Clayton.
Yay. Mandatum. Ready. Mandatum. Yay.
Ready.
Yay.
Yay.
Where's my fucking market, man?
Bolden.
Ready.
Ready. Bolden. Ready. Cretan. Firm. Mandatum.
Clayton.
Yay.
This is so dog shit, man!
Yay.
What the fuck?
Mandatum. Yes. Fatal. Ready.
Cretan.
D.
Yay. Fatal. Yes.
Mandatum.
And
Ready. Mandatum.
I'm not playing anymore, man. This keyboard is gone, and I'm not playing anymore. Fuck this game. I'm not playing this game anymore, man. Fuck this. Yeah, this keyboard is broken fully now. Look at it. I'm not playing anymore. Until I get a new keyboard, I'm not playing this game. Remove this keyboard. I'll just play different games, man. Throw this in the fucking trash. I have to clean it up now, man. Everything is broken. My hand is fucking bleeding. I think one of the parts went inside my fucking nail, and I'm bleeding from inside the nail now. There's the fucking dustbin, man. Throw this shit out. Man, it was just a horrible game. First I lose my fucking board, then that shit happens. Yeah. I can't play on my laptop keyboard, man. I just can't play on the laptop keyboard. Now I got a fucking, what do you call it? An excuse to not play this game. I'll take it. I don't have a keyboard anymore. I'm not playing this game. Can I stop fucking bleeding from my finger for a second? I'm just throwing it in, all of it in a trash bag. Yeah, now I'm happy, man. After now I'm way too happy. Now I don't have to play that fucking game. I'm not playing anymore. Not I'm watching anything. Now I just have the laptop keyboard. The W key doesn't work on laptop. That's why I don't won't ever use it. Fucking. I'll just watch some matches, man. I'm not playing. I'm not playing it
To go
today.
Doc, which is what Hart's doing. Weird to me that Doubt didn't. Ooh, Doubt didn't go for Doc and Fish, so I guess he can go for Mining Camp and more Militia.
Yeah, I
That's
will just enjoy watching. I don't think it's in me, man, to get up to the top of the fucking leagues, man. I don't think I can play this game for years. I don't even have that much time, man. If the streaming thing doesn't work out, I don't think I will ever be even close to the top players, man. I can't even commit that much fucking time to this to the game. I'll just play the games that I like, man. I sometimes play Age of Empires, but I'm not about to do 4 or 5 hours every day of Age of Empires. I'm not doing it, man.
and Hart is actually
I'll just play the games that I fucking enjoy. FPS, normal games, random games. Yeah, I'm not playing Age
not
of
going to go for
Empires.
Militia at all. He's Armenian, so he's going to make Dark Age Spearman. That's actually
I'll just play it casually, man. I don't want to be yeah, fuck this, man. I give up, man. I fucking give
sick.
up.
And that's something that a team did against Wii Sports in previous rounds. So Doubt is to go to gold for his infantry, and Hart does not.
And I have to
One
build a.
wood on wooden
Okay, I
foundations
don't
is
forget about it, man. If I had a
so
market, I could
good
have
stuff
gone
here. That one
a
wood is
castle or
just
something,
rock
but I
solid.
had nothing, man. Why don't I
But
build a
Doubt still
market
needs
instead
this.
of
He's fighting with
blacksmith?
militia, and he does not have fishing ships, so he needs kills here.
I'm not playing that
And
game
this
anymore.
is
I'm not even in the mood to watch anymore, man. I'm just ending the stream. I'll start it up again and play something different. Finish out Max Payne or something. Yeah, I'm not doing this shit.